Hey guys, this is Monica with Happy and Blessed Home. Just wanted to let you know we are going to be on Facebook Live today. And I am using my phone at the moment to share our Facebook activity live for today. We're going to be preschooling. I'm preschooling at home with my little guy. He is 4, and today we're going to be doing an apple craft, an apple activity. I'm going to be providing a link to a free apple oriented activity pack for preschoolers. There's about 50 pages, about 30 activities for preschool fun. And here he is. That's my little guy. And so just wanted to show you some of the things that I'm using today. I did a preliminary video a few minutes ago. and I'll show you some of the things that we're using today. So if you have these things, that would be great. I'll try to flip the camera here, sorry. So I just have some apples cut up. I've actually taken some of the apples and I've cut them into shapes. So this is a square shape and this is a triangle shape for apple stamping. And then these are apples to try that we're going to be tasting, so we can talk about.
Want to taste that one.
I'm so sure you do. So we can talk about how they taste different. And so I'll let him taste these. See what you think.
Tastes good, but a different one.
Yeah? Do you know which one that is?
Granny Smith.
That's right. And this one right here, this is a different one, so you'll have to try that one too.
It's a regular apple.
Yeah, it's a regular apple. Okay. And so if in the printable pack, there's going to be a letter A for stamping. There's also an apple right here. That's great for doing some painting. This particular printable is great for, you could put this in a cake pan, put some cornmeal over it, and have a preschooler trace the shape with their finger. And it's great for introducing them to the shapes of letters. This right here is for a fun apple tree craft. There's some apples in the printable pack, and that will let them do some crafts with an apple tree. And we also have an apple basket. And if you want to, you can even branch out into acorns. And so these are acorns. There's some letter A's, and you can actually cut out the paper acorns that are included in the pack, or you can opt to get some real acorns and have your preschooler form the acorns in the shape of an A. So these are some of the activities that we can do. So this is just to kind of show you some of the things that we have here that we're going to be doing today for the letter A and for apple. So if you have your preschooler and your apples, then you're in good shape. This right here is kind of my little workstation. Each of the letter A comes with a planning and resource guide. And this just shows you some of the things that are included in the resource guide. And I'm going to be reviewing those with you as I go through the lesson today. This is the weekly preschool plan for the week. And so that just kind of shows you some of the things that are on the weekly preschool plan. Hey, Adeline, I see that you're on. Good to see you. Other apple extension activities. If you want to get an apple snack, some like dried fruit apple. And I also found an apple pie, so we can taste some of that while we're doing our apple craft. These are some of the books, since we're in the letter A. This is one of the books that I found about jungle animals, and this one is about outdoor adventures. And so this is just to show you some of the things that I would cover for the week for the letter A. And then right here we have the Montessori planning cart. These are the 12 sensitive periods of Montessori. And I've taken the printables from the pack and I've actually put them into the planning cart drawers. And this is so throughout the week we're going to be going through these materials and I can keep things organized. Okay? All right, go sit down. So this kind of gives you an idea.
Hungry still?
You are? Okay. Well, we can still eat apples, so you're in good shape. So that's what we have right now. So I'm going to go ahead and place the camera on a tripod so that I can share with you some of these things and still be able to kind of work with him at the same time. So I'm trying to do 2 things at the same time, which is always a little challenging. But if you're a mom, you know what that's like. I'm going to turn the camera just a little bit here to position this into the tripod. You know what it's like to do multiple things at the same time, so I just want to be sure that the
Yeah, I can
camera
try
is
it
pointing the
together.
right direction.
Can I try it together?
Yeah, we can try it together. So this is our preschool at home, and we're going to be doing apple crafts today. And so I actually have another camera on for the purposes of recording for YouTube, but this is what we have so far. Let me turn on. I actually use a mic system. Sorry, that took a little bit of time to help with sound, so sorry about that. Anyway, this is Monica with Happy and Blessed Home. I can see that someone's watching. I think it's Adeline. So this is the preschool at home activity that we're doing for apples. So right here, we have our apple set up here. And this right here, what I recommend when you're working with preschoolers is to have a table where they can sit, or someplace where they can set up. So it might be a table, it might be a place on your coffee table, it could be a place in your breakfast area, at your dining room table, someplace that they know that they can go to and that they can do some activities, be it crafts or some kind of writing or maybe some other form of activity. So this is ours at home. This is just a Mickey Mouse table, and it's great because it's perfect for his height. He's 4, and so this is a great table height for him. And then the other nice thing that I use as well is a magnet board. And this is the magnet board right here, and you can see it behind me. And this is great because I can display different worksheets that we're going to be working on, flashcards. I can get him excited about whatever we're doing. And so it's just a great way to display things and have them ready in the morning. Montessori specializes
Hey,
in...
Mama, want to try both apples together?
You know what? I'll do that in just a minute, okay? But one of the things about Montessori is that the teacher works with the child and that the environment gives them the opportunity to learn. He can see himself on the camera, so I think that's why he's doing that. And so basically, as a Montessori instructor or teacher, you can work with your student at home and just try to create an environment for learning. And so that's why I recommend something like this, a place for them that they can comfortably sit at, or even if it's on the floor, you could set up a cardboard box, whatever it is that you have, and work with them. But just make it something, a routine, so something that they're used to doing. It's also really a good idea to have a routine for the time of day that you do the activity, so that helps, and also to kind of give the child some structure. And so that's the other thing. So right here, I also have, this is the Visual Montessori cart drawer. This is how I plan our activities for the week. I've created 26 different lesson plans, one for each letter of the alphabet, and I've created the printables to load this cart for all 12 sensitive periods of Montessori. And so that's what this is right here. And so this is how I can work with him, but also keep organized. There's lots of ways you can do this. You can make it so that the child will select what drawer, or you could just take the contents of one drawer, and for the time frame that you're going to be working with them, you set that drawer out on the table and let them explore it. So just like I set up a sensory experience here with apples, that's how you would do that at home. So I see some comments coming in. I can't see from here, so I'm going to look and see if I can see them on my laptop so that I can respond. Okay, you can keep eating those. That's fine. Let me see if I can see comments.
Ooh, this is the biggest.
That is a big one. You're right. Okay. So let's see if I can... He's going to show you his big apple. I'm going to try to refresh my screen here so I can respond to any comments, because I can see that there are some coming in, but I can't see what they are. So just bear with me while I look at that. And you might see him at the bottom of your screen trying to show you his apple. So again, just providing an environment that's fun for them and that they're learning in and that they can also have a good time in. So that's kind of neat that he's learning something new by doing this today. Let's see if I can find my live post here on my page.
Mama, what about that?
Aha, I found it. So I see your comments. Now I can respond. We use that as well for this 5 years. Okay, I'm not sure who that comment was from, but I do see that. Okay, so I can't, it's not updating the comments in real live time, so you'll have to forgive me. I won't be able to respond right away. But I do see, now I can see myself online, so that's kind of neat. So this is the first time I do this at this length of time. And so, anyway, let me move the laptop here where I can see it while I'm on my knees. Hopefully the connection will continue to hold up. But let's see, I'll bring you over so I can show you a little closer the planning chart. So I'm going to grab the camera again. Okay, so for the planning for the letter A this week, one of the first things that, so if you're not familiar, I've basically produced 26 videos for every letter of the alphabet. I've produced printable packs for each letter of the alphabet. They're about 50 to 60 pages long, and there's probably between 25 and 30 activities for every letter of the alphabet. In addition to that, I've created lesson plans for each letter of the alphabet and have produced those into a book with a resource guide so that you can just have a one-step solution for finding the resources you need to preschool at home. And they are all materials and things that we've used in our home. There isn't anything that I'm recommending that I haven't used. Everything that we have has either been something that I've researched and found the right solution for preschooling at home, or it might be something that someone referred me to and that they showed me and helped me to understand that it was the right tool. And those are the things that I'm sharing with you. So this is the, so just for this particular week, we're doing the letter A. And just to kind of show you, I want to show you some of the things that are packed in the drawers so you can understand what's included in the printable pack. And so I'll go ahead and turn the camera around real quick again. So in the printable pack, so for instance, this particular, there are 12 sensitive periods for Montessori, and I've got them organized in a set of rolling drawers that I use for our preschool at home. And this helps me keep things organized, and that's the reason why I really like this system and that I recommend it. And so if I go here, you can see that this right here is writing, and so I have cutting practice. And cutting is really important for preschoolers when you're wanting them to sharpen their pincher skills, and this helps them grasp a pencil or a pen or a marker. And so that's a great skill for writing. For character, I don't have it loaded in here because it's a little bit heavy, but I have our home Bible, which is what we use for character, and that has some great stories in it, and I've actually taken ours and marked each letter of the alphabet that we're going to be studying. This is math right here, and for math, I have counting airplanes. And so you can see here that there's a worksheet that you can work with, and again, this is great because a preschooler is going to be able to work on their skills for writing by cutting. I know that doesn't sound, it sounds a little counterintuitive, but it's actually true. If they work on their cutting skills, it helps them with their writing. And so that's going to be here in math. And there's also, you can print the numbers on the back of these flashcards or small cards. And I've also got in the printable pack tracing numbers. So there's a worksheet for tracing numbers. And there's also worksheets for cutting out shapes. Oops. He just pulled a drawer out from underneath me. So this is live, folks. This is the real McCoy right here. So this is actually one of our favorite toys. This is an alphabet sound puzzle. And this is my 4-year-old. Again, in Montessori, it seems a little chaotic, but really the idea is to present them with an environment for them to learn. And then basically it's their interaction with the environment that helps them learn. And so my son, I'm going to call him Nugget, is taking it apart. But he knows where I know that he knows where the puzzle pieces go. So this kind of gives you an idea of one of the things. And again, it's up to you if you want to set up this cart where they can reach everything and choose from it, or you may want to control that and actually go ahead and take a drawer, place it on the work table, let them work on that drawer, one drawer at a time. So these are some of the other things all of these things are included in the curriculum My recommendations for music are included in the curriculum. Also flashcards, and I went ahead and I researched all of the Dolch sight words, and I learned what all the sight words were, and I went ahead and created flashcards for all of them. I have flashcards for 220 sight words. So if you want to review sight words at home with your preschooler, you can. Let's see, this one I didn't fill. Senses, that's the apples right there. So this particular drawer is senses, and that's what we did today. We went over some apples, and this is small objects. There's lace-up card for apple, another fine motor skill, and movement. And so for movement, I actually have an antelope craft. So that's some of the stuff that we have this week for the letter A. Hey, did you want to do some painting? I was going to do the painting now. Do you want to do it?
Yeah.
Yeah? You want to do it? Okay.
Where's the paper?
All right, so the paper's over here. So let's grab the paint. So this is the paint right here. These are washable finger paints, and I'm just going to encourage my son to use the apples in a way that you can paint with them.
Mama,
And so
I want to do that.
let's use this over here. He could use his fingers too if he wants to. I wanted to show you something. Look, can you paint that apple for me? Paint that for me. Put a lot of paint on there. Good job. Can you do some more? Do you want to do 2 colors or just 1?
I want to mix them.
I know. You know, if you mix those, do you know what color that makes?
Purple.
And is that your favorite color? Yeah? All right. You're doing such a good job with that. Can you get it all the way on that side of the apple for me? Good job. Excellent. Okay, so then you're going to show them how they can use this to paint a shape.
Oh, now I want to use my finger.
Now you're going to use your finger? Okay, so look at this. Watch. What shape do you see? Do you see a shape there?
Yeah.
What shape is it?
A rectangle.
Yeah.
Don't you know you can do that?
You sure can. And I'm going to stamp it. Can I stamp your apple with my rectangle?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Look at that beautiful rectangle we made.
Now.
Can I do another one?
Yeah, I want to use this time.
You're going to use that time? I'm going to stamp this. Whoops. You want to put that on there? Sure.
Now it has yellow.
And now it has yellow. You're right. Let's stamp that one and see what it does.
Now we can see the gel on the inside.
Yeah,
Now
look at
I
that.
want to use this.
How many rectangles do you see? Oh, I think they're all
2.
gone.
I
There were
saw
2.
2.
There were 2. Do you want to stamp some? Do you want to stamp some rectangles?
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to do it? What does that feel like?
Paint.
It feels like paint?
Or you could rub it like this.
You could rub it? Yes, you can rub it. Do you
Pat
know
it all down.
Do you know what that is a picture of?
What?
What do you see there? Do you see something in the picture?
Yeah.
What is it?
The apple.
That's right. How many?
And now we can see the inside of the apple.
Yeah, do you like apples?
Yeah.
I like apples
They're
too.
nice and tasty. And now we can see the inside.
Yeah.
We can see the inside.
And what is this here? We have another one here.
Uh,
What shape is that?
A triangle.
A triangle.
Let's put this.
Let's put some on there. Let's do that.
There.
Okay, let's go ahead and stamp it. You ready to stamp it? Where should I put it? There's almost no space.
No, we can still put it in the paint.
Into the paint?
Like,
All right, you're doing a great job. I
just
love
move
it.
it all patted down.
That is, you're doing a wonderful job. I love it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right there.
Perfect.
And right there.
That's perfect. I love it. You did a great job, son. And if you want to, look at this. I've got this one too. Do you want to stamp this one?
Nah.
Nah, you don't want to do that one right now? You want to work on that one?
Yeah.
And you can dry that, and when Daddy gets home, we can show it to him. What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay,
When we're online.
that's true, we are. Okay, you're doing great. There's lots of papers there and we can stamp them all, okay?
Okay. We do the whole paper.
We can do the whole paper. So that's kind of one of the activities. It's very easy to do. You can use apples. Apples are a great sensory activity. Again, all of the activities are based on the 12 sensitive periods of Montessori, and those are defined by the age. She basically observed thousands of children over decades, and what she learned was that children are sensitive to learning certain things during certain time frames in their young age, and so they're going to be more sensitive to some things than other things depending on their age. And so all of the materials are based on that, and that's how I developed the curriculum. And so sensory is a really important part of their development. And so letting them experience making a mess with paints, experience tasting apples, all of the sensory things that surround things like apples or fruit or any type of edible object or something that has a smell or a certain texture, all helps them kind of learn and identify the things in their world. And it's just a great way to have fun with them, and it's a great way to do craft type activities. It's not just messy play. This is important for their development. And so I just encourage you in your preschool efforts at home to do these types of activities if you can. And we use and go through a lot of washable paints and things of that nature. It keeps us busy, it keeps us learning, and it's a great way to share some time with, you can wash it right off the table, that's right. So it's a great way to share some time with your preschooler and just kind of establish that leadership role.
See the apple.
It's a way to establish that leadership role with your preschooler and kind of help them understand that you can teach them about different things. And so this is just one of the simplest and easiest lessons in the letter A study. As I mentioned, there are over 30 different activities in the printable pack, and if you download it, I'll be providing a link. You can get all of that material. And then also I've prepared a video, and it's on YouTube, and basically it shows how I pack the Montessori planning cart for our preschool activities for that week. I've also created a resource guide to help you to know what types of things you may want to use to help you from an educational perspective. There's not going to be a lot of plastic toys or games or anything like that. It's going to be mostly educational toys that you can use, and also things like flashcards and things of that nature. So when you go through the 12 sensitive periods, you're actually going to be touching on the types of things that children will be doing if they were enrolled in like a paid preschool program. And so that was the objective of developing the curriculum, was to give everyone the information.
And you can wash your own clothing.
And you can wash it off your clothing, see? So he knows a lot already about how washable paints work. But anyway, so it's just a great system. It'll help you stay organized. All of the materials are already put together. The planning charts, the guide, everything is already ready. And what that leaves you to do is just to enjoy the time with your preschooler. So, and join me online. My hope is to always do a Teach Me Tuesday on my happyandblessedhome.com fan page. So I hope you'll join us each week. I'll be doing some additional videos as we go through our preschool learning curriculum and as we come up with fun ideas for other things to do. So please stay tuned. And I see, Alyssa, that you're online. It's good to see you. Thank you. I'm so glad that you enjoyed the video. But it's just to give you ideas and to brainstorm and to give you some fun materials and some fun ideas. If you liked this video, please leave a comment. If there's a question that you have about preschool at home activities or development, please leave a question. I'll be happy to get back to you. What I'd like to do is start posting on the blog if there are questions that you have, answering those questions and starting kind of a conversation with anyone who's interested in doing this preschool learning at home type of activity. So if you have pictures of yourself preschooling at home, I hope you will share them with us. I would love to see them. I'd love to create a wall on my happyandblessedhome.blog page of the families and the moms and their preschoolers who are preschooling at home.
Or make handprints.
Or make handprints. There you go. So please post that if you have something like that you can share. I would love to share it, and I'd love for the community at large to see some of the fun activities that are going on. So thanks so much for joining us at happyandblessedhome.com. I hope that these preschool activities have given you lots of ideas. I think preschooling at home is loads of fun, and it's going to be even more fun when we do it together. So hope you join the community, and thanks so much. This is Monica with finger paints on my hands. And I just hope you have an awesome and blessed day. And so look forward to seeing you online. Thanks so much.